Which battlefield are you headed to?
You wanted to see me, Constance? Oh, and hey, Annette. Hey, Mercedes.
You, my friend, are late, and after I specifically told you to hurry, too! For shame, I say!
Okay, let's all take a step back here. It's not like you were standing around for hours. Plus, you're the one who waited until the dead of night to ask for me. You've got to at least give me some time to get ready before you start grumbling, yeah?
Pitiful! If this is the limit of your preparations, we should best ready ourselves to be slaughtered in our tents during a surprise enemy raid!
Not really the same thing, but okay.
Well, now that I'm here, can someone tell me what all this urgency is actually about?
I desire your assistance in testing a new bit of magic I've developed. I've been working tirelessly on it these past 2 years, and last night, I finally had a breakthrough. This is a magic to surpass all others, one with nearly unlimited power and range. 'Tis a magic that will revolutionize the very world, and tonight marks its debut!
And since I'm not certain she's going to get around to this part, her magic requires a very rare gemstone. Thankfully, Constance got her hands on one yesterday, which is why she's ready to test it now.
It was originally just going to be the 3 of us, but then we figured having a little muscle around might not be the worst idea in the world. So naturally, we thought of you.
Makes sense. Sure, I'm in.
Wonderful! Well then, let's be off.
All right, the materials are all ready, so we can start the test anytime.
Yes! Finally, all is in order! Permit me to introduce you to the ultimate magic! That ruined castle in the distance should make for an excellent target.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Mercedes has a point. I mean, what if someone's actually living in there?
Indeed. It wouldn't do to harm any...
Help! Someone! Help!
That voice came from the castle. You didn't cast your spell yet, right?
No, not yet. Which means that voice is...
Please, help! They captured everyone in the village!
Shut up and move your feet. Ain't no one gonna hear you all the way out here anyway.
Bandits. And they're headed right for the castle.
There's no time to go back and get reinforcements. We'll have to take them on ourselves.
You're right. We have to help those poor people.
Just when my experiment was so close to fruition. Still, I could never forgive myself if I abandoned people in need. Let us be off with all haste! Let this den of fell kidnappers return to dust by the power of my magic!
People are being held captive in here, and we have to rescue them.
You're right. We can't just abandon them no matter how scary it might be.
The time has come for my new spell to be unleashed!
And we're sure the people we're trying to rescue won't get caught up in it, right?
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me. I've got this.
Just do as I shall take it.
Shall we?
I can still fight.
Take a breather.
I can go.
Let me at him. We're on a roll now. Let's keep it up.
Is it time yet? Can I use my new spell now?
Let's do this.
Well, why won't you let me use my new spell?
Well, I don't see any villagers around, so sure. Knock yourself out.
Behold my magnificent new spell, and drink deep of its power! Did you see? What power! What grace! All has been reduced to rubble in a stroke!
Our base! What happened to our beautiful base?
Instance, that was amazing! I think we're gonna win this thing in no time.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Shall we?
Gotcha! Fine choice! I have created the ultimate magic! It is perfect in every way!
I wonder what principles her magic is based on. We might be able to make it even more powerful with a couple of tweaks.
Constance? Annie? Let's please try to focus on the battle in front of us for the time being.
I don't know what kind of magic that was. Let's get out of here. This stronghold will fall.
I'm not falter.
Let's start the attack.
Just wait.
Now's our chance to give him a slap.
Merely a precaution.
I got this.
This reminds me of our time at the School of Sorcery. Remember how you and I always got paired together for assignments, Mercy?
I got this.
Paired in knowledge with dear Mercedes? Oh, even the sound of the words is ecstasy.
We can do as
I'll give it 1,000%. Leave everything to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Many assignments as you like later. Right now, we have a battle to finish.
I'm very much glad she's on our side now.
We've made our way quite deep inside their base. The villagers must be around here somewhere.
We're under attack? How did they find us? Here goes!
Success! We found where they're imprisoning the villagers!
Less cackling and more dealing with all of those guards, please.
Shall we?
Here goes!
You! Behold! Just do as I planned. I shall
Take a breather.
Let's start the attack.
I'll give it 1000%.
I think that worked.
We need to move fast. Attack! Is anyone hurt?
We're fine, but please help the others.
Just do as I planned. I shall take it from here.
Shall we? I'll provide a Allow me. I won't let anyone near this stronghold. Shall we?
It's a net. Here I go. Toast will take but a moment with me here.
I can still Still
I
fight!
won't let anyone near this stronghold.
No, not yet!
Just do as I planned.
My turn?
I can go.
Let me at him.
Is that everyone? Thank the goddess we were able to save them.
We need to get these people out of here. I can't use my magic with them around.
Follow us! We're getting out of here!
Just do. I shall
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll give it 1000.
We must ensure these people don't get caught up in Constance's magic.
And where do you ladies think you're going with our prisoners?
Oh no! We're cut off!
I won't lose.
leave all to me. Get the villagers others to safety while I show these ruffians the power of my new and brilliant spell!
Just don't hit any civilians, all right?
Behold, my ultimate, multifaceted, multifarious, magical menagerie! I feel drained. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
Here it comes! You're done!
No! I'm losing control of the spell! Oh, this is a disaster! Look out, everyone! Constance, no!
I'm getting pulled in!
Constance, stop! You're gonna kill everybody!
That was close, but I managed to stop it.
It's a net time. I'm not gonna lose. Get
It's not over.
This'll do the trick. I'm not gonna lose. Get back!
Here I go! Best to be safe!
Take a breath.
I can go. I have to try. There. Wonderful. Now we can escape.
Then let's get out of here. Which way was the exit again?
See? That wasn't so bad.
We were out there a long time. I think the sun is going to be up soon. I will... I'll be able...
Wit!
How'd this happen?
Quite the stroke of ill luck for you that we happened upon your vile and wicked deeds.
Don't get too worked up, Constance. You must be tired from all that spellcasting, no?
You want a snack? I brought plenty just in case.
Oh, my dear Mercedes and Annette, I so appreciate your concern for my well-being. As you well know, the three of us never got a chance to study together at the School of Sorcery. But if we had, I like to think it would have gone just like this.
So you three went to the same school in Ferdiad?
We did indeed, although Constance was a year ahead of us.
Anyway, I'm glad we got to see your new magic up close, Constance. What a treat.
But we're not finished yet, Annette. I still have need of your assistance. Your creative mind will be indispensable for putting the finishing touches on my magic.
Please don't put it all on Annie. I'd be glad to help too.
Truly? Oh, but this fills me with joy!
Seems like at least this phase of the test run worked out in the end, yeah?
Yes, I was able to pinpoint the spell's current shortcomings, which means it was an extremely fruitful endeavor indeed.
Shortcomings? Your magic was incredible. We'd be dead in a ditch right now if not for you.
Perhaps, although if there is one thing everyone knows, it's that I am never satisfied. And once I get my hands on another gemstone, the next step is to increase its precision and... Oh dear.
Oh no, is it that time already?
The sun's coming up. We have to get Constance into the shade at once.
Oh, there's no need to waste your energies on a sad little thing such as myself. I'm just happy you deigned to humor this crude experiment of mine. Alas, I can but offer my humble service as payment. If there are any menial or demeaning tasks that you need performed, you have but to ask.
Too late.
So this is why she wanted to do it at night.
Yes, it's as if she becomes a completely different person depending on the lighting. But either way, Constance is always a dear friend to me.
Yeah, it was sort of confusing at first, but I've really grown to like this flavor of Constance.
Your kind words are far more than I deserve.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. And the only thing that's gonna help is a nice, cozy bed.
Good idea. Let's rest up today and get right back at it tomorrow.
You can leave this to me.
I will do what I must. I won't fail.
The fight starts now.
I
will not let you die.
Down. We're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Advance at once.
Let's begin. Come with me.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Not a problem.
Yeah, right.
Grant them no mercy.
Let us
us crush their defenses!
Oh, too easy.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Is that all? Feeble defense. We will proceed as planned.
I simply cannot thank you enough.
For the love of...
Hope this helps.
Our time has finally come!
Let us crush their defenses!
This place won't be a problem anymore. Not a problem.
Great.
This will make a fine foothold.
Too easy.
This stronghold will fall!
Commence the mission.
Still in fight.
This will be your grave!
We've taken control. Going.
Take a breather.
I shall take the lead.
I simply cannot thank you enough.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. What, is that it?
Excellent, Felix. I've always known you were capable of this.
Too easy.
Don't mind if I do. Right on. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I'll do what I can.
This is all my fault.
You'll have to take things from here. Looks like that's it for us.
This isn't looking so good. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
You're through! I have no mercy to offer our enemies.
I must follow your lead, Your Majesty. And not a moment too soon.
Actually,
If that's what you want.
I can depart at once. The fight starts now. I'll do what I've got to do.
Ready to go.
That's it. We will win. I am sure of it. Not if I've got this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
Begin the operation. Victory is mine!
Got you!
All would be lost if I were to die here.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
We will proceed as planned. On to the next then.
We'll give it a go.
I can still fight! I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
What's next?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Take this!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Now then, what next?
Not a problem.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Did you think I'd go quietly? I can always trust you to have my back.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
We won't lose, no matter what.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Time to get going.
I'm all right.
They put up a tough fight.
Take a breather.
I shall take the lead. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
This is nothing.
A fine fight. Raise your voices in victory.
I have an object.
I wonder.
Hey.
Always nice having more to do.
Have to do my best.
The fight starts now.
We have no
Wait,
choice
allow
but to
me.
finish this quickly.
Victory will be ours. Together.
Surrender!
Let's get this battle underway.
Let the battle begin.
It's not over.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem.
Prepare yourself!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Surrender!
It tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
Yes, we did it! I'll do my best.
I'd be lost if I were to die here. We did it! Not a problem. All would be lost if I were to die here.
I suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these. I will cut you all down! Surrender!
We need your help.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. I'm here.
Here I go!
Take a breather.
I shall take the lead.
How can I face my comrades after this?
On to the next, then.
We're
My
not
time
losing
has
to
come. Do my
anyone!
best. We will proceed as planned.
I've got you now!
Are you prepared?
We're not losing to anyone!
This should help. That should do it.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
My turn?
I've awaited this
What's
moment.
next?
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
I have to see this through.
Nice one.
Yeah, right. Still in the fight.
Thanks for the help, everyone. We couldn't have done this without a group effort.
do my best.
The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins.
Victory will be ours. Together.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Not a problem. This stronghold will fall!
Is that all? A feeble defense. Move out!
Let's start the attack.
Let's take it for ourselves.
This is ours now.
I know things are tough, but we can't afford to lose hope.
Shall we?
Don't mind if I do. Not a problem.
Move out! It's not over. It's not over.
That should do it.
We won't lose, no matter what.
I'll do my best.
Them hard and fast.
Guard this place with your life. We'll strike at their weakest point.
Hit them hard and fast. Bring it down.
I have no mercy to offer our enemies.
Keep going, Dimitri. We can win this.
Allow me.
Leave this to me. I won't fail. I've got you now.
everyone all right?
Right?
Well,
The fight starts now.
I've awaited
This is-
this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best.
One of those easy wins.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
This stronghold will fall!
Let's start the attack.
Let us press our advantage further.
I would like to request your assistance.
Let's take it for ourselves.
We're not losing to anyone!
Taste more bitter than black as coffee.
Let us never stop moving forward.
There won't be anything for the rest of us to do if you keep that up, Your Majesty.
We did it!
Is that all? A feeble defense.
We're not losing to anyone!
I got this!
This will make a fine foot. Let's make the most of this.
Keep going, Dimitri. We can win this.
We won! Is everyone all right?
What say you?
Greetings.
The fight starts now. Hope this is one of those easy wins. This place won't be a problem anymore.
We're not losing to anyone!
Time to get going.
I can still fight!
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place. No, not yet.
Don't mind if I do.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! Here it comes! Take this! You're done! I'll win the next one too, if I just stay focused. Let's earn our keep. They're not taking this from us.
We can still reverse our fortunes.
I've got this.
Let's speak. It's time.
I've awaited this moment.
This is bad. We need to do something!
Right on. Is that all we've got?
Let us press our advantage further.
You shall pay for this! You hear?
We did it!
Just wait! Let's be off!
We'll follow the plan.
No mercy to offer our enemies.
I must follow your lead, Your Majesty.
Is that all? Feeble defense.
Don't let it go to your head.
There is no honor in being rewarded for such slaughter. I prefer to rejoice thinking of those I've managed to protect.
A fearsome warrior who can crush entire armies single-handedly. It's like King Lug himself is on the battlefield with us.
This is all my fault.
A resounding success.
We can still turn it around. Don't lose hope.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
I'm not going to. This will make a fine foothold.
This place won't be a problem.
You've done well, everyone.
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. You think the same thing's gonna happen today?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. So if I had to guess, I'd say they're on the cusp of something terrible. An act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
I can do this! I'm ready.
Taking this territory.
I'll give it 1000%! We can do it together!
Hear you loud and clear. I might just be able to help. Time to go to work. Time to go to work. Sounds good. Time to go to work. As they say.
Let's begin. Allow me to help.
It will greatly advance the war front. Now come, let us strike at their commander.
The enemy has surrounded our main force, Your Majesty. We must clear them away.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear. Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Shall we? Let's get...
Remember, we have more than the Imperial troops in Randolph to think about. Keep your eyes on those mercenaries, too.
No point in us fighting the Ashen Demon here if we can avoid it. I'll handle this.
Forgive me, but we can't afford to lose here. Here I go!
Allow
Just
me.
one left!
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Begin the operation. Take a breather.
Path is open. Move out! See neither hide nor hair of the mercenaries. They are most likely lying in wait.
And the Ashen Demon's probably with them. We're gonna have a decision on our hands once they show up.
Good thing we brought a recon unit. They'll sniff out any ambushes that might be lying around.
Order the reconnaissance unit to uncover any evidence awaiting us.
That worked like a charm. We won't have to worry about the enemy surprising us now.
Our auxiliary unit is battling the enemy. We have to help them.
Don't let the stronghold fall! To your posts, everyone!
Do not let a single one in!
We won't let anyone near this stronghold.
No enemy contact. Let's keep moving.
I'll cut you!
Jeralt's band is mighty indeed. I pray that we continue to evade them.
The commander is just ahead. Let's rush them!
You won't lay a finger on my brother! We've got this!
I'm gonna follow your lead! I've got you now!
Randolph, I'm so sorry. Please stay safe.
Is that Randolph's little sister? What is she doing here?
So they slipped free. Enough toying then. We go for the jugular.
Ambushes are a textbook mercenary tactic. All will be lost if our base falls. Send reinforcements.
Please! No! If only I had done more to stop them from fighting!
Closing this gate might buy us some time. Now, close the gate!
Shall we? I'll provide a sip.
I'll do
Me.
Jeralt passed. Don't think I'll go down so easily.
Leave this to me! There! You'll never win!
Thank you, my friend.
Is this the end for me?
Bring me someone worth my time.
We did it! Good raiding, everyone. Send word that we don't need any help.
So Alois succeeded. Good. We'll concentrate on defense here.
Taking this terror.
I'll give it 1,000%. I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together.
Hear you loud and clear. I might just be able to help.
Time to go to work. As they say, 2 swords are better than 1.
Let's begin. I will be your shield. Let's begin. Allow me to help.
Territory will greatly advance the war front. Now come, let us strike at their commander.
The enemy has surrounded our main force, Your Majesty. We must clear them away.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Remember, we have more than the Imperial troops in Randolph to think about. Keep your eyes on those mercenaries, too.
No point in us fighting the Ashen Demon here if we can avoid it.
I'm all right. Forgive me, but we can't afford to lose here.
Allow me.
Just one left.
Shall we? I'll provide assistance.
I'll do my best. I'll back them up.
Begin the operation. Take a breather.
The path is open. Move out! See neither hide nor hair of the mercenaries. They're most likely lying in wait.
And the Ashen Demon's probably with them. We're gonna have a decision on our hands once they show up.
Good thing we brought a recon in. They'll sniff out any ambushes that might be lying around.
Order the reconnaissance unit to uncover any ambushes awaiting us.
That worked like a charm. We won't have to worry about the enemy surprising us now.
Our auxiliary unit is battling the enemy. We have to help them.
Yeah, right!
Do not let a single one in!
Stronghold fall! To your posts, everyone!
No enemy contact. Let's keep moving.
I won't let anyone near this stronghold.
You got my back?
We've got this!
I'm gonna follow your lead! I got you now!
Good. Jeralt's band is mighty indeed. I pray that we continue to evade them.
The commander is just ahead. Let's rush them!
Let's link up!
We've got this!
I'm gonna follow your lead! I got you now!
Randolph, I'm so sorry. Please stay safe.
Is that Randolph's little sister? And what is she doing here?
So they slipped free. Enough toying. We go for the jugular.
Ambushes are a textbook mercenary tactic. All will be lost if our base falls. Send reinforcements.
Please! No! If only I had done more to stop her from fighting!
Closing this gate might buy us some time. Now, close the gate!
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best!
I'm on it!
I'm with Jeralt's band, you know. Don't think I'll go down so easily.
Not a problem. Allow me.
Strike is one.
Guard this place with your life.
Bring me someone worth my time.
Not today.
Is that really the best you can do? Well, it'll take more than that. Is this the end for me?
Begin the operation.
I'll do my best. Let's... I'll do my best.
Shall we?
Let them inside our base.
Begin the operation.
I'll do my best.
Not a problem.
I won't let anyone near this stronghold.
Do not let a single one in!
You're wide open!
I'll do my best.
I can go.
My turn?
Send word to the demon. Our ambush is a failure.
So Alois has foundered. I'll be right there.
Alois has fled too? Then it falls to me.
The commander is joining the battle. Everyone, on me! Our moment for victory has come!
Randolph's joined the fight. I better fall back and help him out.
We've got this!
I'm gonna follow your lead! I've got you now!
Flesh, forgive me.
You know what must be done. If you want to protect your friends, you have to put an end to the demon.
The Ashen Demon's coming. We must finish off Randolph before that monster arrives.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Randolph is defeated, and you are the only ones who remain. The question now is, will you and your mercenaries yield?
I see no other choice.
Well fought, everyone! We emerge victorious!
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, what would you say to a new employer? The Holy Kingdom of Fargus. We've crossed swords many times and suffered great losses on both sides. We surely bear some bad blood between us. But part of me wonders if we cannot put that gruesome history behind us. Assuming, of course, it was coin, not conviction, that brought you to the Empire's side.
Don't worry, words like conviction aren't even in a merc's vocabulary. But if we do join up with you, I can't imagine there will be much avoiding the Knights of Seros. The problem is, me and the Archbishop have a bit of a past together. I'd prefer to keep my distance if I can.
I'll remember that. The Church has stationed themselves in the town of Camulus, within Blathid territory. We'll be sure to keep you away from there. And I promise to warn you should Lady Rhea ever visit our encampment. Ah, and I'll place you in a separate unit, should we ever fight alongside the knights themselves. Are those conditions agreeable? We could use your strength among our ranks, if you're willing to join.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. but they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. And you, Eloise? It might be strange, being back on the same side as your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. Besides, I'm sure my allies will welcome me back with... well, not with open arms. They'll welcome me back with crossed arms.
Well, guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
We have a good bit of smoothing over to do on our end as well. Let's get to it.
It feels strange standing here with the Bladebreaker and the Ashen Demon after all we've been through.
We have fought so many times. I never expected we would end up on the same side.
Those two give us quite the struggle. All the better that they're on our side now. I've got my own grievances, but the end result is a positive one.
And whatever we may feel, this is His Majesty's choice.
Not everyone will be too happy about it. But let's all just try and get along, okay? Though I'm sure the Ashen Demon being such a stunning beauty will soften the blow a bit. Kidding, of course.
I thought you had outgrown those jokes. Why don't you do us all a favor and stay quiet?
It'll be an honor teaming up with you. Oh, and don't let me forget to introduce you to everyone later.
I think we should start with a nice sparring session. That's the Blue Lion's way, isn't it?
Indeed it is. I recall the same thing happening the last time we invited a mercenary into our ranks.
We're happy to be here, and try to fit in, kid.
We know all too well what you're capable of. I'm glad such might will now be fighting for our cause, rather than against it.
I'll start researching how best to incorporate Jeralt and his mercenaries into our formations. From here, we plan to join up with the Alliance and the Church, then march on Garreg Mach as one unified force. I'll do what I must to ensure Lady Rhea doesn't come into contact with our new friends here.
I appreciate it.
And what of our other mercenary friend? You've been awfully... quiet. Where did they go?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Jeralt's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
There's no reason you can't surpass an ally. What better way to see who's stronger than to fight directly by their side?
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
I pray for your safety in the coming battle, Your Majesty. And you can rest easy. We will cover the Western Front in your absence.
I don't know what I've done to deserve such reliable knights in my service, but I thank you all the same. The monastery will be ours. I swear it. Now then, let us all live to see the sun rise on Fargus another day.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Guess this is it. The final push.
Indeed. And with Leicester and the Church involved, this will undoubtedly be our largest battle since this very war began. By now, we're well acquainted with what Adrestia is capable of. Yet, it's difficult to predict what we'll be up against. All we can do now is take up arms to fight, survive, and ultimately carve our way to victory.
Every one of our battles so far has been important, yes. But this one seems almost overwhelmingly so, especially considering how far we have come to get here.
But at the same time, it all feels like it's happened so quick. I mean, I can remember the Empire declaring war on the Church as if it were yesterday.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, say we do get the monastery back. What happens then?
We push forward to Enbar, of course. After that, I can't say. But there's no sense speaking of such matters now. We must focus on the task at hand.
We are ever by your side, Your Majesty, no matter what comes next. All of us have chosen this path, and we will stand by it.
What's wrong, Mercy? Are you nervous?
Oh, no. I was just thinking about something. Do you remember that Death Knight who was fighting with the Empire? I wonder where he is now.
Huh. Good question. He used to show up all the time, but it's been a while since he's made an appearance. I guess we better be ready for him to come charging out at any moment, just to be safe.
Yes, I think you're right. He was quite the warrior.
Come on, everyone. We've got to get to ALL before the enemy catches on to us.
Azure Gleam. Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seiros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the Eastern and Western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set. We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fodlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we could find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Does something trouble you?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Bergley's had withdrawn from the Eastern Front. Which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garreg Mach, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's just hope we're almost out.
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Sedith and Lady Rhea, are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fodlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garreg Mach without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes. We must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Seros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garreg Mach, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Would you mind listening to my idea?
I have an idea. I'll do it.
Now then.
Did you, sir? We'd like to hear your opinion on the matter we discussed earlier.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav,
Looks like things are finally changing, Dedue. They've really started warming up to you, huh?
they have. That soldier I was speaking to lost his mother in Duscur. She was a knight of the kingdom. Naturally, his feelings toward me were complicated. We argued many times.
You arguing? Can't imagine what that looks like.
I thought it better than just letting him hurl abuse at me. Such a reaction was surprising for me as well. But now we have fought together, worried together, faced death together. I have shown him what I'm capable of, and he has come to trust me in turn.
Nice. Sounds like you really earned his respect then. Congrats, Dedue.
Strange. Why are you so happy for me?
Because we're friends, and friends are happy for each other when good stuff happens to them.
Are they?
Anyway, now you've just got to keep it going and get even more people to trust you. Same goes for me, and Dimitri while we're at it.
You're right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna keep winning battles until I prove myself to you once and for all. So make sure you keep an eye on me out there, Dedue. because I'm gonna be the most valuable fighter we've got. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I look forward to your performance. But you already have my trust, no matter your origin or identity.
Really? You never know when I might betray you and turn my sword on Dimitri, though. Not to mention this weird power I have. Can you seriously say you trust me with that in mind?
Your power is concerning, but it does not define you. I'm sure you would not so easily betray His Majesty or myself. But know that if you do, I will cut you down without hesitation. That's who I am. You must understand by now.
Weird way to tell me you trust me, but it's got "to do" written all over it. I'm honored. Hey, Ingrid. Not too often I see you wandering in town like this.
Oh, I was just out for a walk. What about you? Are you here to do some shopping?
Yeah, Dedu asked me to pick up some ingredients for dinner.
Well, if it is food shopping you're after, then your best bet would be the boulevard past the river.
What are you so flustered for? You're not hiding something, are you?
What, me? No, not at all. It's nothing really. I'm just surprised how much you can find here.
It's a far cry from the struggling little towns dotting the rest of the kingdom, that's for sure.
Yes, Galatea is one of the regions that's found itself facing particularly hard times lately. A beautiful town like this, filled with happy people, hardly feels like it's part of the same kingdom as the blighted, barren lands I call home. The street lined end to end with blacksmiths is an especially magnificent sight. Not to mention all the wonderful smells wafting from the food stalls. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. In any case, it's great to see just how prosperous this town has become.
Don't worry, I get where you're coming from. Seems like there's barely any crime here either.
I suppose I have much to learn from this town, as the future Count Galatea.
Hey, speaking of, have you figured out what you want to do yet?
Not at the moment, no. In fact, part of the reason I came into town today was to do some further searching. It's my dream in life to stand as a knight by His Majesty's side, just as my late fiancé once did. And even if I do not become a knight like he was, there must be a way I can protect His Majesty in a similar fashion. Perhaps I could teach the people of my house the ways of farming, and travel the kingdom cultivating land for those who need it most.
That's an idea. Definitely an unusual job for a count, but it'll be welcome for sure. And if you managed to help the kingdom prosper while you did it, people would grow more and more satisfied with the royal family's rule. That's certainly one way to protect the king. If that's the path you choose for yourself, I'll do whatever I can to support you. That's what friends do, after all.
In that case, what would you think of cooperating with me once I inherit my family's title? Just as Tobias did for my grandmother.
Don't tell me. You'd ask me to fetch you meat skewers every day to save you the trip into town?
What? I would never.
It was just a joke, don't worry. But I seriously do want to help. I believe in you, Ingrid. What a pain. Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen a second ago.
Yes, I just had to talk to my father about something. He wanted to request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcements, but I don't have the authority to make that decision. For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that only Lady Rhea or Dimitri could help him with.
Whoa, wait. Count Karen is your dad?
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea. Oh, now that you mention it, you do bear their crest.
Things are complicated with my family, to say the least. But basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being. Right now, I am Catherine, Knight of Saros. No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going forward? But what do you think you would do if the church and kingdom broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. My allegiance and my sword lies with Lady Rhea and her alone. Though, of course, I would prefer not to fight my friends and family from back home. So it would be ideal for me if the kingdom and church could play nice forever.
The Archbishop's personal sword, huh? You've got one heavy blade.
What about you? What are you fighting for here? Or is it one of those, I just tripped and fell into it kind of stories?
I'm doing this for my friends and comrades. I want to make things better for everyone in the kingdom.
Huh. That wasn't what I was expecting. You're pretty loyal for someone who came up as a mercenary.
Aside from that, you might be right. Maybe my coming to Fargus was pure chance. A civil war broke out in the capital right after I joined the Officers' Academy. By the time things died down, Rhea decided to close the school. That's when Dimitri put me in my current role.
Sounds like you've had a rough go of things too. But you're commanding kingdom troops now, right? That's a pretty good step up. I say that as long as you're living life in a way that would make your past self proud, that's enough.
Make my past self proud, huh?
Easier said than done, I know. But it can't hurt to try, right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get there eventually.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This reminds me of my youth. The days I spent with Glenn and my father.
What a thoughtful gesture. Well, let's eat.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Next time, I'll make you something. Though I can't promise it'll suit your palate.
You went to the trouble just for me? Thank you.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
It's true what they say. Good company makes a meal all the more delicious.
Not a fan of Fargus cuisine? I think it's fine enough myself.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Oh, thanks. Did you know this was one of my favorites?
It's so nice to eat in the great outdoors like this. Beats sitting in the mess hall, that's for sure.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
You made this? I'm impressed.
How thoughtful of you. Shall we feast together then?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you.
Wow, you really know your stuff. This is my favorite.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Hey!
No. You want to go for a ride? All right. Let's go. Good. We've secured the high ground. Though that likely matters little on an excursion. Jeralt's reputation took a big hit after you defeated us. No. I've always had strange dreams. You? I've had an immense appetite since I was small, but can also go days without eating a thing. That makes sense. Thank you. That was new.
Say.
Actually...
Wait, so you're not inviting me to train? That's fine, I guess. Alright, I'll tag along. I have to say, unwinding in a peaceful place like this certainly has its charms. I've never been great at needlework, but it sure comes in handy when a tent needs repairing. Thanks. Fodlan needs Lady Rhea now more than ever. We have to protect her, no matter what. I'll handle it. I also studied at the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach, so I guess that would make me your senior. Thanks. Thanks for today. We should do it again sometime.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I've grown.
Can't.
Except...
No.
No.
Perhaps let's try something else next time.
Hey!
For his...
feel like I...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Can't wait to see how you do.
Hey, Rodrigue. Looking for something specific?
I am. It's a book called Keyhole's General Treatise on Mercenaries. I was hoping to brush up a bit.
Sounds familiar. Pretty sure I skimmed through it back at the Academy. Are you gonna use it for the next campaign or something?
Well, perhaps.
Rodrigue, is everything okay? You're not really the kind of guy to skirt around answers like that.
If I may, do you remember when we faced Jeralt and his mercenaries in battle?
How could I forget? Things got pretty intense out there.
Indeed they did. And that battle is the reason they opted to join our cause. One mistake is all it would have taken for us to suffer a crushing defeat. Thankfully, we managed to seize the initiative ourselves and emerge victorious. Had we not, our main camp would surely have fallen. I expect I too would have lost my life in the fray.
Yeah, it felt like there was danger lurking around every corner. Almost like I was walking on thin ice. Never sure when it was gonna crack beneath me.
It frustrated me to no end, both as a warrior and a commander. To see such foresight, such clever strategies emerging from the other side. Without the wisdom of our predecessors, I would never have been able to assess the situation. Hence why I again find myself here seeking knowledge.
You never failed to impress me, Rodrigue. All those years of experience, and you still have the drive to sit down and study tactics in your time off.
I merely despise the idea of defeat, nothing more. I lack the cunning of the Margrave. And unlike Lambert, I lack the overwhelming courage necessary to turn the tide of battle on my own. Which is why I must learn as many strategies as I can. It's the only way I can prevail over those both wiser and braver than I.
You know, you've said before that you and Felix don't have a whole lot in common. But I'm not so sure that's true. Neither of you miss a single chance to improve yourselves. Guess the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. That goes for Dimitri, Sylvain, and yeah, even Felix. As for you, Rodrigue, I think all that hard-earned knowledge is exactly what makes you the incredible commander you are.
I'll spare you the humility and just accept the compliment. Thank you.
I bet you could even beat the Margrave or the former king if you took him on now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Both of them were far beyond my reach in their prime. And the Margrave aside, I could never hope to meet Lambert as equals. I'd struggle for an eternity without ever growing close to his might.
I guess you can't exactly catch up to someone when they're gone.
Perhaps not. But that's exactly why we must continue learning. To never stop reaching for those who seem beyond our grasp.
Gotcha. Then I'm just gonna have to follow in your footsteps. I'll catch up to you before you know it, Rodrigue. Just don't go dying on me before I get the chance.
Is that so? Then I suppose I'll have to work even harder to give you a proper challenge.
Oh, yeah. You were looking for Keyhole's treatise, right? Let me go ask if anyone knows where it is.
Oh. Will I really make it home next winter?
this is great.
Having some trouble there, Jeralt?
I wanted to replace the clasp on my gauntlet, but I can't quite get the blasted thing to stay.
Here, let me try.
Oh, look at that. You got a real knack for these things. Thanks, kid.
I'm surprised you've survived this long with those ham hands.
Being a good mercenary isn't all about dexterity, you know? Besides, when you've lived as long as I have, your body just doesn't work as well as it used to. Trust me.
You don't look that old to me.
You can't judge a book by its cover. I might not look it, but I'm practically an ancient tome. Not to mention I've lived pretty hard. Might just be a gut feeling, but I've started feeling like the goddess might call me to her side before long.
Come on, it's not like you're at death's door. Besides, you really think the goddess would be calling you of all people?
You don't hold anything back, do you? If the goddess won't have me, then I'll just have to make do in hell.
Do you think you'd have any regrets if you died right now?
Not one. Except maybe living too long.
What about leaving your kid behind?
Can't say I wouldn't be worried, especially because that kid isn't exactly normal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I've never seen a power like that before. Not even generals with crests measure up.
True. It's not like my training was all that rigorous either. But before I knew it, my kid had become the Ashen Demon. Just a personal quirk, I guess. Makes it tough to find friends, though. In that sense, I'm glad we're here. There's tons of young folks around. And maybe the kid'll take a shine to you, since you're both mercenaries.
Who knows? I've been hoping we could talk more at least.
Is that so? I'm glad to hear you say that. Takes a load off my mind.
Now you really sound like a dad.
I was never much of a parent, but I do worry all the same. You know, I think we were meant to end up on the same side. Would you do me a favor and look after my kid?
When you put it that way, it really does sound like you're about to die.
Hey, it's possible. Tomorrow's never guaranteed in this line of work. I meant what I said. Can I count on you?
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna refuse a dying man's wish after all.
There you are, Felix. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
About the fight you got into the other day with those soldiers.
Oh, that. Don't worry, I won't do it again.
One of my men told me the whole story of what actually went down. Apparently, one of your soldiers was mocking the heir of House Gautier, who just so happens to be me. And he started getting into it with everyone else, which is when you decided to jump in.
Worst decision of my life. But like I said, I'm done with all that. I only stepped in because I thought it was my responsibility to make my men see sense. But my fists tend to move faster than my brain, as I'm sure you know.
I'm very well aware. Still, I'm curious why you didn't tell me everything right away.
Because he said some really nasty stuff about you. I didn't want your delicate ears dropping off in horror.
Okay, now I'm even more curious. Anyway, sorry for tearing into you without knowing the full story.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't let personal life influence business, even if it does concern you.
You shouldn't worry about it. people speaking poorly about me is something of a regular occurrence. And honestly, I deserve every last bit of it. I was a real scoundrel in my younger days. Caused a whole lot of people a whole lot of headaches. That kind of talk isn't your fault or your soldier's fault. The blame lies squarely with the man I used to be.
So, why didn't you do something about that man when you were younger?
It was just... I had to be that way, you know? I had to play the part of the flippant, carefree rogue because... Anyway, look, I know I'm a real piece of work, but that's just me being me.
Fine. Perhaps you do deserve to be made fun of. But I still won't stand it coming from a bunch of curs who don't know a single thing about you. You may not have the title of Margrave yet, but you still make yourself pretty useful. I've seen how you've helped the boar, and I guess you help me too.
Wow, Felix, that's... Wow. Oh boy, I think someone's cutting onions in here.
Be quiet. Can't you listen to someone for 2 seconds without opening your fat mouth and completely ruining the moment? You always have been too smart and too loud for your own good. Even if no one can match you in military tactics or domestic affairs. It's like you said, we've got problems piling up both inside and out of the kingdom. But with you around, we might just be able to see our way clear of it.
That's a lot of problems to pile on one person, especially when he isn't half as great as you're implying. I mean, I might be, say, 7% more cunning than you, but that's pretty much it. If we really want to be useful to Fargus and Dimitri, we need to work together, so we can balance out each other's weaknesses.
I suppose that's true. In which case, I guess I'm counting on you. I may even need you. Maybe. Besides, I'd be stuck with nothing but miserably dour folks without you around. I'm not sure I could handle it.
You don't have to tell me twice, old friend. I'll always be there for you. I promise.
Hey, Ash, listen to this.
What's got you so excited, Annette?
Remember Odette, the flower peddler we taught how to read and write? Well, apparently, the School of Sorcery thought she had talent, and they accepted her as a student.
Wow, that's impressive. The School of Sorcery isn't easy to get into.
Right? I'm so glad we took the time to teach everyone.
It's strange to think that someone I helped is going to study under those teachers. Strange, but also great.
Speaking of the teachers, there's something I need to tell you. I had another reason for wanting to help you instruct the villagers.
Oh? What's that?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher at the School of Sorcery. It didn't even have to be that school necessarily. I just wanted to make a living as an instructor somewhere. And when I started teaching some of the townspeople here with you, it was so much fun.
You did seem to be enjoying yourself.
I know, right? My favorite part was when someone would have that aha moment and their face would just light up. It really made all the time I'd spent studying feel worth it.
You're a great teacher, Annette. I think it's your calling, honestly. I've never seen anyone so patient with people when they're struggling to understand. If you ask me, you should become a full-fledged professor. I'd love to study under an instructor like you.
Oh gosh, you're making me blush. But if you really think that, then I'm gonna go for it. But that means I need to hit the books. Oh, and probably chat with some of the teachers at the School of Sorcery.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
No way, mister. You have your own dream to pursue.
I mean, you want to become a world-renowned knight, right?
Well, sure. But you've helped me so much, I feel like I need to return the favor. Besides, you're a citizen of Fargus, and it's a knight's job to help the people.
I love how focused you are on that dream. It's almost silly, because you're already the greatest knight I know. Okay, I'm off to borrow some books from the capital, but maybe I'll ask for your help after that. Oh, and if we ever get the chance, I'd love to visit Garreg Mach's library. If you wouldn't mind going with me, that is.
You can count on me.
Thanks. Just you watch, Ash. I'll be a real professor before you know it.
My instruction comes at a high price.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Yeah, look at that.
How can I best use this power?
Hey, I'm getting better.
Yes, this makes sense.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
You there. Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Welcome. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best. Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for. Nothing but the best. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there. Need something? See you around.
Hello.
Hey there. Need something? See you around. Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
May the goddess protect me. Off to work.
I shall guide you. Atone with your life!
I can still fight!
My turn already?
This too is a blessing from the goddess.
No mercy!
Let's do this!
The time is now. I require aid.
Understood!
Join me.
We fight as one!
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.